What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to be talking about my top 10 popular movies that I have not seen. Yeah, this is a movie tag idea and I've been tagged by Leon Talks Film. So Leon, thanks for giving me a tag and a bit of a shout. Really do appreciate it, my friends. And without further ado, let's get on to my list. Cutting corners a little bit because I wanted to pull stuff off my shelf that I haven't seen, that I consider to be fairly popular in the movie world. First pick is Mission Impossible. I have not seen any Mission Impossible since Mission Impossible 2. I've not seen any of the other sequels. I've heard that they get better and better and better. I did buy this to actually watch them, but
like always, guys, I never get around to actually fucking watching stuff I buy.
They look like really fun action films. I'm sure I would really enjoy them. I like Tom Cruise anyway. I think he's very charismatic as an actor, and I just think he's I think he brings a good time to a film. I don't know. I just feel Tom Cruise is quite an easy watch when it concerns action films from him. For example, I really liked War of the Worlds with Tom Cruise. I thought it was pretty decent. I know I'm going to like these. It's just about me getting on to actually watching them. But yeah, I don't know if he's actually cheating or not. I have not seen any Mission Impossible after Mission Impossible 2. Next one is a film that loads of people recommend me. Loads of people bring it up. And I found this in the charity shop for like 50p. I know that this is quite loved in the movie world. And apparently it's a lot of fun. And that is a film called The Wolf of Wall Street. Really super popular film that loads of people recommended me. Not seen it. It sounds decent. I'm probably going to enjoy it. I don't know, but we'll see. But I see nothing but immense praise for this film. Next up is a sci-fi classic, which I've still not seen yet, that I really do want to see. And that is 2001 A Space Odyssey by Stanley Kubrick. Really need to delve into more of his films, to be fair. Not seen this one. I think I've only seen two. I think I've only seen Clockwork Orange and The Shining from his work. But yeah, this one has always intrigued me, but alas, still not seen it. Bought the premium collection Blu-ray to watch it, still not watched it. But yeah, this is apparently just a influential sci-fi classic that everyone that I talk to says is fantastic. And some people, like John from Mondo Terrific Movies, says, if I can figure out what the story is on one watch, I will be a god. I am invincible! Probably not. I get very confused quite easily by movies that are kind of ambiguous in their kind of narrative. But yeah, this is definitely a film I really need to get to watching. But yeah, another really popular movie that I have not seen. I bought this ages ago. This next one, I have no excuse why I haven't watched this yet. But I remember growing up and my friend had the soundtrack. The soundtrack's amazing. That's the only nostalgic tie I have to this movie. Never seen the movie though. Never seen the film. And that is Top Gun. Yep, I've had this on my shelf for ages, guys. Premium collection Blu-ray. Not seen it. I'm sure it is excellent. Super 80s. I don't know what you would call it. Aviation movie, I suppose. But yeah, not seen it. It's funny because I quite like Tom Cruise as an actor. But yeah, not seen this one. Never had a real kind of interest to see it. But it was really cheap on the premium collection, so I picked it up just out of curiosity. But yeah, another really popular movie I've never seen, that I'm sure I probably would enjoy when I get around to watching it. But yeah, I can see the hate comments now because I know there's a lot of fans of this film. Top Gun, not seen it. Once again, another popular film, just haven't got around to watching. A lot of Tom Cruise in this list, I've actually realised. There's a ton of Tom Cruise in this list. Another really popular film that I've heard really good things about that I've not seen is Minority Report, Steven Spielberg's Minority Report. The concept really intrigues me. I found this for £1 in the charity shop. It's in immense condition. But yeah, another Tom Cruise film. I don't know why I've got so much Tom Cruise in here, just one of those things. But yeah, not seen it. I've heard really good things about it and the concept sounds great. I've had it in my collection for a while. I need to get on to watching some of my collection, I swear.
80% of my collection I have not watched. I swear it's bad, guys.
I love the concept where they've got, I think it's like they've got this technology that can tell if you're going to break the law in the future. So they're like the government or whatever try to track you down before you do it. Sounds really cool. I need to watch it, but yeah, it's a fairly popular film. That I think it's fairly popular. I hear a lot of praise for this film, so yeah, another popular movie that I have not seen. Going into some horror, I don't know why I haven't sat down and watched this one, because this has been on the radar for a long time. I just haven't got around to watching it. I picked this up in on eBay for next to nothing with a slipcover, and that is the horror film The Babadook. A lot of people really like this film. It's in that stretch of time where I feel we had a renaissance in really high quality horror films from really talented directors, and this is one of them. But of course, I'm only saying that from what I hear. I've not actually seen this movie. I've heard it's a very dark and disturbing look at grief and stuff like that, so I'm looking forward to checking this out. The whole idea of the Babadook as a kind of entity is kind of like, I know this is going to get under my skin a bit. I can see it now. Nothing but praise for this film I've heard over the years, and still haven't got around to watching it.
I know, I am awful.
Next up is a film that I think it's popular because I hear a lot of good things about it, and I think I hear nothing but praise, and people do talk about this film quite a lot. I got this really nice Arrow edition of it, which is Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. Not seen it. I heard great things about it. I heard Johnny Depp is awesome in it, and yeah, I know nothing about it really. I know that it's set in Las Vegas and it's got Johnny Depp in it. That's all I know about this movie. I don't know anything about narrative. Don't know anything about kind of what happens or anything. So when I do get around to watching this film, it would be going in blind. But it's another popular movie that I have not seen. Picked this nice Arrow edition up for basically like 12 quid on eBay. So I was really happy about that. I consider all these films popular. Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas, should I say, is no exception to that. But yeah, haven't seen it. Next up is a Quentin Tarantino movie. There's a lot of his films I've not seen. I've seen the big ones like Reservoir Dogs, Pulp Fiction, Kill Bill, Jackie Brown as well. But I've not seen this one. And this one, people say is probably maybe one of his best. A lot of people say is one of his best. And that is Inglourious Bastards. I don't know why I haven't got around to watching this. I just haven't. I've heard wonderful things about this film. Really, apparently it's so entertainingly good. I've not seen it, so I can't attest to that. But I've got all the Quentin Tarantino films on DVD at this point, so I do plan to have somewhat of a run through of those films and actually check them all out. I do have my opinions on some of them already, but we'll see. But yeah, Inglourious Bastards is one of a really popular Quentin Tarantino film that I've not seen. That sounds great in my mind, so I don't know why I haven't seen it. Some films fall through the cracks, I suppose, but yeah, Inglourious Bastards. Let me know what you think of this and any of the other films so far. Drop a comment down below. Hit the like button while you're there, just to help the YouTube algorithm and my channel. Next up, I don't know if you could call this film popular, but for me, it's always in the conversation when it concerns the exploitation horror genre, and I've not seen it. And I'm kind of terrified to watch it because I know it's going to be an uncomfortable and not very fun watch. And that is, of course, Cannibal Holocaust. I've dodged this movie on the pretense that it has real animal cruelty and animal death in it. The only reason I picked up this edition of it is because it boasts a animal cruelty free edition, which actually sits better with me because I don't have to watch those scenes. I would never ever want to watch those scenes. It's one of those films where I have it on DVD now. I do plan to watch it, but trying to get the motivation and the kind of desire to watch it is becoming very difficult for me. I can't say that, I'm looking forward to watching this film. I feel like as a horror fan, I feel like I'm obliged to check it out because it's held in such high regard and had such an impact and a history to it that I think, I feel like I owe it to myself to check this film out as a horror fan. But yeah, I don't know if you consider this popular. I kind of consider it popular enough because it's so ingrained in the exploitation zeitgeist and pop culture osmosis that I think it's popular enough to be on this list. And I've not watched it. Should I watch it, guys? Well, I'm gonna, because I've got the DVD and I paid for it, but I'm not looking forward to it. I know it's going to be an uncomfortable watch, but I've heard that a lot of people consider this to be an absolute masterpiece. This next pick, don't know if it'll surprise people or not, because it's probably one of Disney's most popular films in the last 10 years, 15 years. It was a huge phenomenon when it came out. You guys probably know by that description alone what I'm talking about. Never seen it. I don't have any desire to watch this movie, and I'm talking about Frozen. Yep, a film that I've never seen, but I have heard that song over and over again. I've seen all the merchandise. I've seen all the kids go crazy for it, and don't care. Just not seen it, never planned to see it, don't plan to see it in the future. Just one of those really super popular movies that I just generally haven't seen and genuinely don't want to see it. I used to work in retail when this came out, and I was bombarded by it by every angle. And I worked in the toy section at Sainsbury's, and it was horror to my eyes. All I saw, and it's all I heard, was Frozen and that fucking song. It is super popular, and I've not seen it. The final pick is probably the biggest pick, really, in terms of popularity, probably the most popular thing on the list in terms of it spans a franchise, and I've not seen any films in this franchise, and that is the Harry Potter franchise. I've seen none of these movies. It's weird because I never really had an interest as a kid growing up. I wasn't really a kid, I was more of kind of a young teenager at the time, but when these came out, I had no interest whatsoever to check them out, not at all. But as I've grown up, the appeal is slowly kind of making its way into my brain to check these out. My mum has them all on DVD, so I've got access to them. I know nothing about the world, nothing about the lore, nothing about the characters. I just know that Harry is a wizard and he goes to this wizard school. That's all I know about it. I don't know anything about the narratives within these films, or where the characters come in, or who they are, or anything like that. I just know about Harry being a wizard and he's at this school. I know that I'm going to enjoy these movies. They're going to be hyper fantastical and really, and I can imagine them being super entertaining. I'm going to like them. I don't know how long it's going to be until I will see them, but it's planned. It's on the docket at some point. But yeah, that's the final pick for this popular movies I've never seen list. Harry Potter is at the top because I think it's probably the biggest franchise out of all these that I have never seen. But yeah, let me know what you think about all these movies down below, and if you have seen them yourself. I'm going to tag some people right now. Keith of Euphoria Pictures, it'd be cool to see your picks. Obviously, no one has to do this. I'm just throwing these names out there just to get people to maybe go over to the channels as well. Alan Scouser, it'd be great to see your picks for popular films you've never seen. That'd be really cool to see. And John from Mondo Chlevic Movies, I would love to see your picks as well. As always, guys, if you like these kind of videos and want to see more, maybe consider becoming a subscriber Runu and maybe subscribe. As always, thank you to everyone that has already subscribed, liked, shared and commented on my videos. It really means the world to me. I cannot express how just grateful I am that you guys are enjoying my content and continue coming back for more of this content. As always, guys, I have been Jason, and
I'm probably maybe gonna go and watch these movies at some point,
somewhere, what year, we don't know.
Anyway, guys, we will see you next time.